Okay, so I've been getting a lot of questions recently about ways to optimize your business and search, right? It's very common to hear the term SEO tossed around, but what that means is kind of elusive, actually, to those of us people that are not in marketing, as well as some marketing agencies are a little bit more on what I would consider to be the sketchy side in their descriptions. So I'm going to try and clarify that for you here. First of all, search engine optimization is the long run game. Okay, this does not happen overnight. It is not can you SEO my website and I'll be good to go. Yes, you need to have good foundation for SEO on your website. This is having the pages that you want to rank for certain terms actually have the right keywords for those, have some research gone into what is super competitive, which actually has a chance of you increasing in the rankings. Okay, so you want that foundation, but it is not a set it and forget it. Okay, there are a lot of different factors that go into how you increase your ranking on search, and I'm going to go through a couple of those that will help now. So one of the things that you want to happen is that when someone goes into Google search, okay, and they type in your company name, you want to make sure that this big box shows up, okay? This gives them the exact, like your website, okay, is going to also show up here, but you want to make sure they have a photo or a couple of photos, the actual map listing, and all of this information. All of these things, okay, factor into your overall search results and are going to help people stick around. Okay, you get to actually update all of these things except for the reviews, right? So what you may see here is that the first thing underneath the company name, website, directions to location, or I want to save this listing. Well, right under that is your reviews. These are awesome. Google, just like Facebook, loves its platform. So if you get more reviews, they are going to prioritize you in the rankings for your specific keywords, okay? So the more reviews you can get, the better. Additionally, you'll choose a certain number of key targets as well as the city where you're based. You do not always have to have your full address, but it is something that will help. You want to fill out your hours, phone number. If somebody wants to book a meeting with you, how do they do that? As you scroll down, you'll see here's other information. This is my boilerplate, okay? You should all have one as well. It's essentially your elevator pitch. What do you do in 3 sentences or less, okay? Then you get this opportunity to actually set up posts. So when you can set up posts, it's one more way to help promote your content, right? You're spending time creating content on social media, on your blog, whatever. This is one more way to get it out there and give people a way to engage with your business. All of the things that you want is engagement. All the engagement is going to lead to more eyeballs on your site, which is going to increase your rankings over time. Because what Google hears is, whoa, a lot of people are going to this website, and when they get there, they're staying. Must answer the questions that I gave them an answer to, right? Someone's looking for wedding planners in Knoxville. They land on live, laugh, love weddings, and they stay. That must be a pretty good wedding planner. Okay, this is how that algorithm works. So how do you make sure that you have this super in-depth, completed business profile? You go to business.google.com, okay, or google.com/business. It will take you to the same spot, right? This is where you want to make sure you have claimed your Google business listing. If you have not, other people, aka Google, actually have the control of it, which means it probably doesn't have a lot of information there. So what you want to go ahead and do is manage it or sign in if you already have your listing. See that URL changed to business.google.com. If you don't have your business name, you're going to go ahead and fill that out if you don't already have your listing, and it will walk you through the steps of claiming it. Okay, so I manage a couple, but I'm going to go ahead and show you. Once I've signed in, this is what my company listing looks like on the backside. All right, so once you get here, Okay, the first thing you want to go over here and do is look at info on the left. Walk through every one of these little pencils is an opportunity to edit. If you can edit, actually take that chance. Okay, do it. Make sure your company name is written the way people may be finding you. Yes, if you have an LLC, you can add it on the end. You do not have to. If it differentiates you, do it. I still come up for DCM communications. Okay. Next thing, these are all the different categories that you're going after. So you hit the pencil, choose the categories that fit what your business is, not what you sell or do. All right. So you start adding in any of these. And you'll notice whatever you start to type is going to pop up here, and you choose the one or ones that are the most beneficial. Wedding planner, awesome. Then let's say, what other related wedding items maybe here? So that's going to be the primary there. Could be design agency, designer, design institute, interior design. For a couple of different ways. You may not have as many categories as I do. Do not worry about that. The point is to be accurate. Fill out your address. You can also choose your service areas. So if you have a business similar to mine where you work in multiple different cities, you can choose the country overall, and then are there specific cities where you would like for your listing to show up when people are looking for the search terms you've put on your website. Next is the hours. This is super important. If you don't have this, Google will hate you. Yes, that is a little bit strange, and that's a little extreme. Don't worry about that, okay? The point here is just that, like, they want to know when are you working, so they also know, yes, I should be sending people here. I should have their information pop up. Once you have this listing, the special hours are like holidays. Are you closed on specific holidays? You'll put those there. Google will remind you before a holiday comes up that you should fill this out. Continue to walk through all of these, okay? You'll see for services in particular, this is like you can add as many or as few as you want. You can sort them by categories, add a short description for what it is that actually is going there. What is the price for it? Okay? Any of those. I don't think you have to put the price. I think you can just put it as 0 if it's something that's free. I've done extra, webinars and classes, things like this, okay, that are not the same price. The cool thing once you figure all of this out is that you can also, you'll go to photos, upload a bunch of pictures. This way when people come to your Google listing, they can flip through and get a picture overall, essentially like your Instagram feed. What is this company all about and what do they do? And some evidence of your work, right? This helps add social proof. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Reviews. This is where you'll be able to see all of the reviews that people have given to you. If someone reviews your business on Google, you write back. You reply. You try to personalize it if you know them and you can. Otherwise, always reply to them. Okay? It's important to even like it. Then the posts are over here. And it's a super simple thing to do, okay? All you have to do, see, even now, it's going to walk you through how to create a product post. Newer feature, right? But you're going to start writing a post. What is it? Something new, an event, an offer, a special product. Always add a photo if you can. If you want to promote a link, okay, you will start writing, I would say, a teaser for your blog here. You click this drop down, learn more, and then you get to add the link, okay? That'll let them continue reading your blog post. Always add a photo to it, right? Because we know photos are what is going to keep people more interested and catch their eye. So this way you'll scroll through. You'll see I actually just posted this, so I don't have enough data to actually prove it for any of these, but it shows how many views, how many people have clicked on it, okay? The longer it's here, the more views they have. The more photos you use, the better the photos. Again, you can start making kind of decisions from that. All right. But having this is better. All of those factor into what shows up over here. The more complete this is, the more legitimate your business looks. Okay. And that's going to help increase your search overall, your search results rather. You'll also see right here that it does pull from Facebook. So if you have people that are reviewing you on Facebook, that will show up here. We'll tell you what that score is. It is also beneficial to get Google reviews though. So after all the clients you have, you can go and create Google, send them a link directly to this section right here, write a review. See, it's a super long URL, just embed it in the email. Say if you can do a Google review and a Facebook one, I'd greatly appreciate it. Because even though the Facebook one is an option and it pulls from the search, it's down here. On someone's phone, they're seeing this right up here at the top. Okay? So that covers increasing search. This is a big thing right here. Make this look as complete as possible. Then you want to go look at Google Search Console. Okay, so go to search.google.com. This is going to help you track overall how your website shows up in search, as well as the health of it, right? This is saying, hey, we did this. Yes, if you've set up your website, you've allowed it to be crawled, which is what it's called, by Google. This also sends it directly to them and says, here are all the pages I would like for you to link, please, right? So in order to get to this, right, what you're going to do is go to search.google.com. That's correct. Search console might not be correct. Okay, search.google, just do Google Search Console. Okay. This page, you'll be able to read in more detail, kind of why are the reasons to sign up for this? Why is this just one more? Optimize and enhance your site. Okay, start now. This is old. I'm in the wrong account. There we go. Okay. So then, right, this is going to show you your performance overall is like the past month, couple months it looks like. Coverage, how many valid pages, how many pages are invalid. Now I have e-commerce on my site. I know why these 3 pages are invalid. They're the checkout page and the cart page in the My Account. I don't want those public, okay? So what you want to do is once you get here, go over to sitemaps. Does Google know how many pages it should be indexing? Okay, this is just one more step in that optimization. Remember, so if you don't have this, your life has not been over, things have not been terrible, Google isn't ignoring your website. This is just sending in the specific list to optimize it further. Okay, so how do you add a sitemap? If you have a WordPress site, okay, this is how I'm going to walk through the steps for that. If you have a Squarespace site, let me know, and I will look for the way to do a tutorial for you on that. Okay, but for WordPress, you're going to make sure that you have this Yoast SEO plugin on your site. Okay, if you don't, you go to plugins, add new, and search Yoast SEO and add it. Okay, that will be a very big thing. There's a lot of different features for it. I'm not going to walk through all of those today, but it will be very beneficial. At the very least, you're going to now get a sitemap that you can put into this search console. So once you get Yoast, right, and you install it and activate it, right, so you'll go to plugins, add new, search for Yoast SEO, install, and then activate. You'll get this section over here on the left, okay? If you want optimization help with setting all this up, of course, let me know. That is a service my company provides. But let's assume you already have it and you just need to optimize this further. Your dashboard is here. When you get to this section over here, you're going to go to General, Features, scroll down to XML Sitemaps. Okay, this should automatically be set to on. You click this little question mark and this extra section comes up. You will then click See the XML Sitemap. it will pop open a new tab. All right. And this is meant specifically, you'll see, for search engines. Okay. So this shows that there are 10 files that pull together to show my website. So all you have to do is copy everything that comes after the .com, go to sitemaps, and paste it in. So I didn't even need that thing right here. Okay, and then you would hit submit. And you would do that for every one of the sitemaps that your site has. You may not have as many as I do. Okay, this is to show it's just a bigger site. It's an e-commerce site, so it categorizes things separately. You'll see post tag, category sitemap, product, attachments, pages, posts. These are all different. All right, but what you want to do is add those here. It will then show you the type of sitemap it is, the date it was submitted, right? I did a bunch of work, so I resubmitted mine. If it successfully uploads, you will get this successful message here saying that it's able to index that. From there, your overview and your performance is going to start showing you reports. How many clicks, how many impressions, your average click-through, etc. Okay, the thing that's also cool is that this shows you further what are people looking for online that are bringing them to your website. What are the pages? So if you have Google Analytics, you'll have this even more in depth. What are the pages from search that are getting people to your website, right? What is it that they are reading about? What are they looking at? What countries are they coming from? The devices they're using. Okay, see, amazingly, look at that. The majority of people coming to my site that are clicking on it are actually coming from mobile. Desktop is next, but very big difference in the impressions. More impressions on desktop, but more clicks on mobile. And then the search appearance, okay? These are all different things you want to look at. It's a way to optimize. You can then go to like URL inspection and type in one of your URLs on your site and see how does it actually look when it shows up in search, okay? This is not everything that you can do. You can go down a rabbit hole of various different things, okay? But what we want to do is start increasing, right? Start adding one more thing here. Let me know if you'll have questions. Obviously, seeing this, I'm continually working. There are ways to, over time, you want to get to the top of the list, right? And be the very first result and have that average position be number 1 as opposed to be on page 4, then, or on 10 or 12, whatever. Depending on the keywords you're looking for, you can then go and look to be one of these. That is a Google ad that shows up at the top. You'll also see from the map perspective, here's another ad that shows up at the top. Okay? That is a separate video. That is a separate description. If you're interested, I have an agency that I can connect you with. Of course, I will answer any questions possible about that. I do not do these types of ads as a service of my company, but I do have multiple people I can refer you to, local or otherwise, to where you are. So let me know if anyone has questions, but I hope that is one more step forwards for you in your search optimization.